I'm Lara. We'll be doing a Vinyasa basics class today. If you have a couple of blocks, that might be nice for you to have, or you can use pillows or anything else instead. We're going to use your blocks or whatever props you have for our first position, bringing the feet together, opening the knees out to the sides, and you can use the blocks or the pillows or whatever you have to just gently prop your knees up if you need it. If you're tighter in the hips or in the groin area, that might feel nice. And we'll come all the way down onto our backs and just gently opening up into the hips. Take your hands and rest them down onto your body so you can place your palms onto the hips or onto the belly. You can take one hand onto the heart and one hand onto the belly. Just find a position that's comfortable in your body. Let your eyes gently relax, close if that's comfortable. And as you ground down towards the earth here, feel the weight of the body resting down. Notice the top surface of the body softening. And just get into this state of feeling grounded and rested. Allow yourself to take a break from the day that's happened so far and the rest of the day that you have ahead. And we'll start here just watching the breath. So without even changing your breath to start, watch your breath as it travels in and out of the body. And notice the patterns of your breath. Are your breaths short? Are they staggered? Do they feel full? And we'll take a few rounds of deep breaths together to join. So empty out your breath completely. Breathe all the air out of your lungs. And then through your nose, take a nice long inhale, expanding through the lungs fully. And softly sigh it out through the mouth, let it all go. And again, big full breath in through the nose, expand through the belly, ribs, chest. Sigh it out through the mouth, let it go. And one more breath like that, full breath in through the nose. And sigh it out through the mouth, let it go. And on your next round of breath, take that same full breath in through the nose. And now keep your lips sealed and breathe out through the nose as well. And keeping your lips sealed, take your breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And just allowing yourself to experience a long inhale and balanced exhale. If you'd like to create an intention for your practice, you can take a moment to set an intention, any positive thought for yourself or for anyone else who might need it. And then you can use your hands if you need to help bend your knees up and ground your feet down onto your mat. Gently open the eyes up. Have your feet right underneath your knees, feet about hip distance apart or a little bit wider. And just feel that your toes are pointing straight forward. Your feet are parallel, they're not turning in or turning out. And take your arms out to the sides, out to a T, with your palms facing up. And then as you exhale, clap your palms in front of your chest and try to reach the fingertips up towards the sky and feel how that stretches around the backs of the shoulder blades. We're just going to do that sweeping motion with the arms. So inhale, opening our arms out towards a T. And then exhale, pressing your palms together, finding that stretch into the backs of the shoulder blades. One more time. Inhale, opening the arms out nice and wide. And exhale, touch your palms together in front of you. Keep your palms touching together. Bend your elbows and take your thumbs to the top of your head. And try to keep squeezing your elbows closer together. Some of you might even be able to squeeze your forearms together from here. And steady breaths, try to keep your head and neck relaxed. Stretching into the backs of the arms, the backs of the shoulders. A couple more breaths. Make sure you're still breathing in and out through the nose. And then keeping your elbows bent, just open your arms out to the sides like cactus arms. Let your arms relax. Still with your breath. And then from here, gently roll to your right side. You'll use your hands and arms to gently press yourself up to seated. You can use your blocks towards the top corners of your mat, just in case you need them later, and come into a tabletop position facing towards the front. And place your wrists underneath the shoulders with the fingers spreading wide, knees and feet about hip distance apart. We'll start to stretch the spine gently. On your inhale, let your belly drop, take your gaze forward into your cow pose. Exhale, round up through the spine into cat pose, pressing the earth away. And continue with the breath, moving through cat and cow. And again, here just joining the rhythm of breath and movement. Come back to neutral. And flip your right palm over with your fingers pointing back towards your knee. Get a gentle stretch into the top of the right wrist. And switching sides, right fingertips forward, left fingertips point back towards your knee. And breathing here. Point your left fingertips forward and then walk both of your hands just a couple inches forward of the shoulders. Keep spreading through the fingers and grounding through the palms. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back into downward dog. Pressing the hips up towards the sky or letting your head and neck relax between the arms. And then pedal your feet out. You can bend one knee at a time, just stretching the backs of the legs. We'll stretch here together, so releasing your heels towards the earth. With your inhale, lift both heels up high like you're standing up towards the balls of the feet, towards the toes. Exhale, gently release the heels back down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the heels up high. Exhale, gently release the heels back down. And one more with the breath, lifting the heels up and gently releasing the heels back down. Walk your feet all the way forward, up to your hands, coming up to your forward fold at the top. Rise up halfway, bring your fingertips to the shins or knees and draw your spine forward, opening through the chest. Exhale, fold it back down and rise all the way up to standing, sweeping arms up, touching palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Half salutations. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Rise up halfway, flat spine, shoulders roll back. Exhale, fold back down. And then your forward fold, you can always bend your knees gently. Inhale, circle your arms all the way up to stand, touch your palms overhead at the top. Exhale, hands to heart space. 2 more rounds. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. You're welcome to that gentle bend in your knees. Rise up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold it back down. All the way to stand, sweep your arms up, touch your palms. Exhale, hands to heart. And one more together, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold. And all the way to stand, sweep your arms up, touching your palms together overhead. And then bring your hands to the heart space. And take a full breath in and a full breath out. And keep your right foot in front. And start to bring your left knee about to the level of the hip. Flexing through your left foot and just finding your balance. And from here, just as when we were on our backs, open your arms out to the sides with your palms facing forward. And take an inhale. And as you exhale, press your palms together. Strong through the arms, squeeze through the palms. Inhale, open the arms up. Exhale, press your palms together. A little challenge for your balance. One more time. Inhale, opening the arms up. And exhale, close the palms together. Relax your left foot down. Let your arms relax down alongside the body. Inhale, sweep your arms back up towards the sky. And with your exhale, fold it back down towards the earth. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold. And then keep your hips lifted up high. Step your feet back. Lift your hips up into your downward dog. Shift forward to plank position, shoulders over your wrists, and you can always use your knees for a more modified plank. We'll hold here for a couple of breaths. Press into your palms firmly. Hug your core in, and steady full breaths in and out. Take one more inhale and draw your shoulders slightly forward. As you exhale, keep your elbows hugging in close as you slowly lower all the way down to the belly. Toes point back. Bring your hands by your lower ribs and rise to Cobra. Keeping your elbows bent, lifting your chest, pressing the tops of the feet down, strengthening the back. Exhale, gently release back down. Hug in your core, tuck your toes, press up to plank with control. And exhale, lift your hips all the way up and back to your downward dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet, coming into your forward fold at the back of our space. Rise up halfway. Exhale, fold it back down. And then rise all the way up to standing, sweeping your arms up, touching palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Now keep your left foot grounded. Hug your right knee about to the level of the hip and flex through your right foot. Open your arms out to the sides with your palms facing forward. And just feel this stretch across the chest, across the fingertips. One more inhale breath. Exhale, gently touch your palms together in front of the chest. 2 more times. Inhale, opening up through the arms, keeping your balance. Exhale, pressing your palms back together. 1 more. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, pressing your palms back together. And gently plant your right foot down, relax your arms down. Inhale, sweep the arms back up towards the sky. And then exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward and let it go. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold it back down. Keep your hips up high. We're going to walk forward into your downward dog. Relax your head and neck between the arms. So your gaze, the way that you're looking, is towards the back of your mat, towards your legs. Full steady breaths here, grounding into the full surface area of the palms. Start to lift your right leg up and back. Keep your right foot flexed and feel that your hips are about level. Take an inhale here. Then as you exhale, just set your right foot back down. Inhale the left leg up and back. And then set it back down. Lift your right leg up and back. And then step it a little bit in front of your left foot. Inhale your left leg up and back. And then step it a little bit in front of your right foot. And we're going to slowly walk forward, lifting one leg up at a time and stepping it a little bit more forward. And take your time doing this all the way towards the top of your mat. And if you're not already there, just walk your feet forward into your forward fold. Rise up halfway, flat spine. Exhale and fold it back down. And rise all the way up to standing. Sweep your arms up, touching your palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Rise up halfway. And with your exhale, fold. Now keep your right foot in front. Take a big step back with your left foot. Lower it down gently. Rise up to a low crescent, lifting up through the arms, through the chest, rising up through the fingertips. So balancing your shoulders above your hips and just getting the stretch into the front of your left hip. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, twist to your right. Reach your right arm back and reach your left arm forward. And steady breaths as you breathe into your twist. Reach forward through your left fingertips and take your left hand down onto your mat. Keep reaching the right arm up towards the sky. Tuck your back toes under and lift your back knee up. Gently lower it back down. And do that 2 more times, pressing the legs straight. Gently lower it back down and strengthening 1 more time, lifting it up. And gently lowering it back down. Bring your right hand back down to your mat. Lift your back knee up and just take a big step forward to the top of our space. Rise all the way to stand. Sweep your arms up. And bring your hands down to the heart. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. Exhaling to fold forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold. And now keep your left foot in front. Take a big step back with your right foot. And gently lower your right knee down. Rise up to your low crescent, facing towards the front. And steady breaths here, fighting your balance. Feeling a stretch into the front of your right hip. Take 1 more inhale breath. And exhale, twist to the left. And just feel your arms stretching in opposite directions. Stay with your breath. And start to reach forward through your right fingertips. And take your hand underneath the shoulder, sweeping your left arm up towards the sky. Shoulders stacked open, chest twisting open. Tuck your right toes under and lift your right knee off of your mat. And gently lower it back down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. And gently release. And 1 more. Lift. And gently release. Bring your left hand back down. And once again, lift your back knee up. Take a big step forward to the top of our space. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold. Take your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Turn your toes out towards the corners of your mat. You're going to sit your hips down into a squat, into Malasana. And you might want to sit onto your block. If you need that extra support for your hips, you can place it at any level. And feel free to widen your feet out as much as you need so that you can plant your feet down flat. Hands to the heart, tall spine, and steady breaths here. Feel this gentle opening across the chest, opening up into the hips. And take your full breaths in and full breaths out. And we'll be here for just a couple more breaths. Let your breaths be full and steady. And then bring your fingertips down. Lift your hips up. Point your toes back forward. Coming back to your forward fold. If you're sitting on your block, you can just gently move it out of the way. Keep your right foot in front. Take a big step back with your left foot. And spin your left heel down. So your right toes are pointing straight forward. Your back foot is angled in. Bend your right knee so it's right over the heel. We're going to rise facing forward to warrior one. Hips point forward, chest points forward. You can feel this right hip drawing back a little bit, spinning your left hip forward. It might help to move your right foot slightly more out towards the right so you can get it there. Take one more inhale here, reaching up. And then as you exhale, open your arms out to that T shape again. Out to a T, palms facing forward. Take one more inhale breath. Exhale, press your palms together. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, open your arms out to the sides. And take another inhale here. Exhale, touch your palms back together. And inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, open your arms out to the sides. Take one more inhale. Exhale, press your palms together. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then this time as you exhale, we're just going to take your hands all the way down to your mat. And step it back to your downward dog, pressing the hips up and back. Inhale, shifting forward to plank or using your knees for a modified plank. Slowly lower to the ground. Let your toes point back, hands by your lower ribs. Rise to your back bend cobra or upward dog if that's part of your practice. And tuck your toes, lift your hips all the way up and back into your downward dog. Walk your feet all the way forward up to your hands, coming back to the top. Rise up halfway. And exhale, fold, relaxing back down. Now keep your left foot in front. Take a big step back with your right foot, spinning your back heel down. So again, just looking at the way that the toes are pointed, your left toes are pointing straight forward, your back foot is angled in, feet are hip distance or maybe a little bit narrower. Keep your hips pointing forward as you rise up to your warrior one, facing towards the front. Feel your hips squaring forward, chest is squared forward. Maybe you touch your palms overhead at the top. Take an inhale. Exhale, open your arms out to the sides. Take another inhale here. Exhale, press your palms together. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, open your arms out to the sides. Take another inhale. Exhale, press your palms together. One more round. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, open your arms out to the sides. Take another inhale. And then exhale, press your palms together. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, bring your hands down to your mat. Take a big step forward to the top of our space. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold back down. And rise all the way to standing. Sweep your arms up. Touch your palms overhead at the top of the breath. And bring your hands down to the heart space. Take a full breath in. And through the mouth, let it go. From here, we'll start to work on a balancing pose, Warrior 3. Feel your weight shift more onto your right foot. Bring your left knee about to the level of the hip with your left foot flexed. And start to lean your heart forward a little bit as you straighten your left leg back, just a little bit behind you. So what you're looking for here is a straight line from your back heel, through the leg, through the spine, all the way through the crown of the head. And you can stay more upright. You can slowly bring your chest lower as you bring the left leg higher. Just remembering you're trying to keep that leg in a straight line with the rest of your body, the upper body through the crown of the head. So take it to your level. It's a lot of balance, it's a lot of work on the hamstrings, strengthening through the core. So maybe you're more upright, maybe you have your chest and your leg parallel to the ground, finding your balance wherever you are. Open your arms out to a T and feel that expansiveness across your chest. And steady full breaths in and out. And softly bend your right knee wherever you are. Take a big step back with the ball of the left foot. And just sweep your arms up towards the sky. High crescent. Exhale, hands to your mat. Step it back to your downward dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Lower chaturanga all the way down to the belly. Toes point back. Rise to your back bend. And exhale, lifting the hips up and back to your downward dog. Walk your feet all the way forward, up to your hands, back to your forward fold. Lift up with a flat spine. And exhale, fold it back down. And rise all the way to standing. Sweep your arms up, touch your palms together overhead at the top. And exhale, hands to the heart space. Balance on your left foot. Bring your right knee about to the level of the hip. Start to slightly lean your chest forward as you kick your right leg back, flexing through the foot. All your toes are pointing down. And then again, just taking it little by little to your version of Warrior 3. Really focusing on keeping that line of energy from the back heel all the way through the crown of the head. Steady breaths. And then opening your arms out to a T, finding that openness, that extension, just playing with your balance. And gently bend into your left knee. Take a big step back with the ball of the right foot. Reach your arms up towards the sky, up to your high crescent. One more inhale, breath. Exhale, hands to your mat, and step it back to your downward dog. Take a full breath in, and sigh it out through the mouth. Let it all go. And lower your knees down onto your mat. And set up your wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips, back to your tabletop position, pressing the earth away. Extend your right leg back, pressing the ball of the foot down onto the ground. Tuck your left toes under, sweep them out towards the left a little bit. We're gonna move to a modified side plank. So spin your right heel down, reach your right arm up. Shoulders are stacking open, hips are stacking on top of each other. Flex your right foot so your right foot is active. You can still keep that foot grounded onto your mat, or you can lift this right leg up and just see what feels good for you. Press the earth away with your left palm and reach up high through your right fingertips. Again, finding that extension and opening across the chest. Steady breaths. On your next inhale, take your right arm, stretch it all the way forward alongside the ear, continuing that line of energy. Bring your hand down, bring your right knee down. Bring your feet behind the knees, take a full breath in, and through the mouth, let it all go. Hug in your core. Extend your left leg back, pressing the ball of the foot down onto the ground. And then take your right toes, tuck them under, move them a little bit over towards the right. Spin your left heel down, sweep your left arm up towards the sky. So here again, in this shape, finding that openness across the chest, shoulders and hips stack open. Keep your left foot flexed, and maybe you float your left leg up. Full breaths, opening through the body. On your next inhale, take your left arm, stretch it forward alongside the ear. And gently bring your hand down, gently bring your knee back down. Take another full breath in. And through the mouth, let it go. I'm just starting to mellow out our movements. Shift your shoulders forward. Circle your body over towards the right. Shift your hips back towards the heels. Circle your body towards the left. So take these nice big, slow circles with the body, with the hips. Feel the stretch into the joints, into the outer hips. And the next time that you come forward, pause and go in the opposite direction. And coming back to neutral. Shift your hips back towards your heels. You can use your hands to help walk you back. Shift your hips back and sweep your legs to one side so you can take the legs out in front of you. And extend your right leg out Bend your left knee open out towards the side, bringing the foot to the inside of the leg. Keep your right foot flexed. And with your inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold over your right leg. You can reach your hands anywhere onto your leg. Maybe one day you can reach the bottom of your foot if you're not already there. And feel your body melting in gently. And use your hands to gently press yourself back up to seated. Switch sides, so taking your left leg, extending it straight, open your right knee out towards the right. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. And then exhale, folding forward. And just breathing. And with every exhale, just seeing if you can melt forward a little bit more. Going to your own edge. Use your hands to press yourself back up to seated. Bring your hands to the outsides of your hips. And bend your knees up, sit right towards the middle of your mat. And we'll gently use your hands and arms to release all the way down onto our backs. Hug your knees in towards your chest and gently rock side to side. Give yourself a gentle massage to the mid and lower back. You can keep your knees and legs together. Take one hand on top of each knee and slowly stir your knees around like you're stirring honey in a pot, nice and slow. And then go in the opposite way. And smooth movements. And start to plant your feet back down. Open your arms up, out towards the sides. You can bring them out to a T or bend your elbows. And then take your hips, lift them up, bump them towards the right side of your mat and set them back down. And then let your knees cross over towards the left side of your mat. Into this twist, you can look over your right shoulder in the opposite direction of the legs. Starting to reset the body, reset the spine. Come back up through center, plant your feet down. Pick up your hips, take them a little bit over towards the left side and set them down, and then let your knees fall over towards the right side. Gently bring your head and your knees back up through center. And just set up for your final rest, Shavasana. Laying down flat, extending out long through the body. Take another full breath in. And through the mouth, let it all go. And you can stay in this pose as long as you'd like and as long as you'd need. If you're ready to close up your practice, just take a fuller breath in and a fuller breath out. And on your next inhale, stretch your arms all the way back behind you. And gently start to bend your knees up, roll over to your favorite side for a fetal position. Take another full breath in, sigh it out through the mouth, let it go. And find that release. And then just use your hands and arms to gently move yourself to a comfortable seat, resting your hands gently to the tops of the thighs, sitting up tall, grounded through the legs. Bring your palms to touch gently in front of the heart space, reconnect to your intention, and find gratitude for your strong and healthy body, for the way you've practiced self-care and self-love today. And I thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.